Hello everyone, I am Neverwinter, and this is my Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2, Storm of Zehir. So, I tried going up there and doing the fighting, and I just died. So, this requires a bit of a change of plans. So, I'm going to go up here and listen into their conversation and see how long it takes for them to turn hostile. What I'm hoping to do, I have a plan. I might be able to use the terrain here to my advantage. But I have to get close to them to trigger the dialogue and all that. So what I'll do is that I'll just get close to them here.
I trust that you find a son's sacrifice appropriate penance for his cowardice and failure, my lord.
It shall suffice for now. What is the status of the Sword Coast?
Our spies have reported that the portal to Crossroad Keep is unguarded, Great Zehir. It will be pitifully easy to take the keep by surprise.
Spadudios.
Perhaps you should reconsider the security of your own stronghold before disparaging those of others to suffer.
What do you mean, my lord? Have I?
Turn around and defend yourself, Nasafa, before you embarrass me any further.
Okay. So, does that mean they can see me? Because I keep making saving throws and I have no idea why. So what's going on? I'm well out of their range. So must be some environmental thing that keeps going on. So that's fine. Actually, while we're doing... So it looks like I'm considered to be outside. Actually, before I do anything out here, I guess it's just going to keep randomly... Someone must have cast Call Lightning or something, so it'll probably keep throwing lightning bolts at us for a little bit. So... yeah, whatever. None of you are activated. Let's set some traps. Okay. Am I not? What is my set trap skill? Is that all? It's based on dexterity. 5. I know I'm not at full ranks. Probably at -2 because of the monk level. So it should be at 18 ranks. 18 plus 5 is 23, which means I'm not getting the skill increase. Which means you need to come down and be some help. You know, while I keep dodging bloody lightning bolts. Okay, I still have Inspired Confidence going. There we go. Simply wait for the spell to end. Still. Okay. Bloody hell. Okay. Alright. For reals this time. Like, really super real. And I'm sure I'm well outside of this skill bonus. Oh, no. Okay. Let's try this again. Her stealth is just not quite as good. Alright, that's fine. We'll try this again. So she'll do this. And he will use this scroll and camouflage on himself. How long does that last, anyway? 1 minute. Oh, no.
I trust that you...
Yeah. Alright, let's try to get these traps set. Yay! They're all deadly, so they all have the same DC to them. Well, that turned out well. Okay. I'll set the traps a bit further than I did before. So this should more than get me close enough to them.
I
You, get over here. I have 5 of these traps, so... Fantastic. Probably need to recast camouflage. Mildly inconvenient. So, what's with all these gems going about? Oh. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now let's go see if we can save. These lightning strikes are slightly inconveniencing. No! Bad people. Cancel. Can't. Crying out loud. You know what, let's just reset our spells. Come on. Nope. Okay. I think he'll leave his cat at home. Nope, he'll summon it. Yeah. Okay. This will be fine. You can save this. Can you even... Okay. Where's... Okay. When we start attacking, I can... Okay, it's a quicken spell, so we can start doing that stuff later. Did you do Cat's Grace on himself, or... No, whatever. Who doesn't have protection? I think he doesn't. Yeah. Spell after spell after spell. Just because. And finally, just might. Divine power and divine favor. If you're a basic cleric, I'm going into combat spells.
Kilkofin Safin. Kilkofin Safin.
Let's make sure we get our best defense here going.
Elende Bahrain. Bonaparte. No.
Okay. We are as prepared as we'll ever be. So what we'll do is that I'll put her right here. I'll put him right here. Him. I'll keep him right here. No, you'll go right here. She will stay around here somewhere. Quite. I will get him over here. Keep her right up here. So we'll get everyone down. See about firebombing them from a distance. Oh, you didn't have a chance to cast those spells. Oh, that's a good long distance spell. Fireball! Fireball's a good long distance spell. Actually, I'll just use it once. Hi guys! How you doing? You good? Go ahead. Take any path you like. Oh, yes. No. No. That's a bad idea. Oh boy. Oh, let's try
Lemme muttering.
Oh, ow. Each Christmas. Yeah, someone get that Herald of Zehir. It's kind of wrecking our crap. Let me get some quickened defenses on myself. Godspeed, dinosaurs. Godspeed, mittens. Oh, we're gonna die. Criminy. Come on, just bring us home. Come on, you got this. Frank. Holy crap. Okay. Alright. I prepared for this. Okay. Okay. know, I should be better off just casting any of these things individually. Or better yet, this.
Bonaparte. House is formed.
Woo! We did it. What a rush. Why aren't you looting this particularly delectable... Alright, fine. You. I have to listen to 6. So we killed Zehir. Is that the end of the storm of Zehir? Man, he is tall. So I assume everyone statistically is okay. I'm assuming I can't loot them because the body is just programmed to be persistent. Oh, I think I'll save my stones of alarm for now. Anyway, good job, everyone. Thumbs up. Speed this along a little bit.
House was formed. Yenpei Yekolo. Yenpei Yekolo.
Alright. We are ready to go. The door leads to a staircase which descends all the way down to a side exit from the mountain. Return to Sasani and at the Viper Temple. Where's Volo? I'll save. Well, we did it.
My scouts have brought me the news. Indeed, all in the area saw the result of the storm. House Sissean consumes itself with chaos, and the other clans have turned from their influence. The threat they pose to Chult, to the Sword Coast and beyond, it is ended.
Indeed. Well... So what happens now?
Trade in the Sword Coast has been stabilized, thanks to you. And I shall do what I must to see that it stays that way.
Number 2. The idea of letting you manipulate the Sword Coast behind the scenes disturbs me. Yeah, it doesn't disturb her at all. What role do I play in your plans?
An interesting question. You are a valuable ally. The first time I have admitted such about a scaleless one. But this is strange. I would feel awkward ordering you around as if you were an employee. You have done a great deal already for the Sword Coast, and there's little you can do to improve it any further.
Yeah, we're not going to, Well, you do owe me a favor, remember?
Ah, yes. What is it you want?
She already has plenty of gold, and as much as she is as a merchant, you know, letting the markets play out and not suddenly attacking to control everything, you know, the market craves stability.
You cannot. This isn't what I... Fine. Very well. You have my word. I will harm no one.
And with that, we are done. I've never finished this game before. I mean, granted, I probably could have at that point in time, but I think I got distracted with something else, but this is as far as I've ever gotten. Cool. Now we retire.
And so, dear readers, here ends my tale of sinister plots, heroism, and sacrifice. But what, you may ask, happened after the fall of Zehir's dread herald? What was the future of all the lives that were touched or undone by such events? Fear not, my good readers. As my name is Volofam Gedar, I would not leave you in the lurch. Though I am not an historian by occupation, I am a tireless investigator, and I here present what I was able to uncover.
I like how it includes the handwriting.
It seems Samarak is experiencing a renewal of sorts, relaxing some of their more stringent requirements for entry and becoming slightly less offensive to foreigners.
Well,
Though
trade
I
will
would love
do
to claim
that.
credit for this, I must admit that it should go to the adventuring party, who went out of their way to aid the nation, and thus perhaps won some grudging thanks from them.
Very grudging.
Now, as for the fate of the beleaguered Port Last, with the raging storms in the area put to rest, Port Last was able to repair itself and resume sea trade, slowly growing in size as it capitalized on the import of knucklehead ivory from Icewind Dale.
Indeed.
Though it has been some time past now, the folk of Port Last still talk about the army of undead that liberated their town, and tales and songs of the incident have become popular throughout the Sword Coast.
Except, of course, in Luskan. But that's to be expected. With Port Last free of Luskan invaders, Neverwinter forces acted quickly to re-secure the town, and Lord Nasher himself called the liberation of the town a hero's deed.
That's great, which is great PR for your company.
Behind her, Naya returned to Port Last, reopening her magic store. Before long, she became known as one of the best resources for magical items in the northern Sword Coast. But what of the tiny village of West Harbor, the childhood home of the great Knight Captain?
The who?
Though West Harbor was saved from the Dragon Twins, it sadly fell under the influence of a nearby cult. Though Chantian clerics acted quickly to destroy it, the cult claimed the lives of Jan Buckman and other harbormen. Consumed with grief, Jan's father Laszlo vanished into the swamp, and the poor village of West Harbor eventually followed him, reclaimed by the wiles of the Mayor of Dead Men.
I'm guessing there was a side mission I forgot to do.
They too have not been forgotten.
I thought I
After the
obliterated
events
them.
at the Temple of the World Serpent, Belueth's rage at the cults of Zehir seemed to intensify ever greater, as if she piled all the hate and anger in her heart at the feet of the god and his minions. Eventually, the young woman disappeared from Neverwinter, though cultists tell tales of a yellow-haired woman who appears out of nowhere, slaughters their people by the dozens, and vanishes into the night like a ghost. With her revenge on the party responsible for wrecking her beloved ship, the Vigilant, Lastri Kasira quickly returned to her true love, the sea.
Good for her.
Borrowing a sum from the merchant company, as an investment of course, Lastri purchased a trim little galleon she named the Serpent's Bane, and once more sailed the waters of Toril, an excellent captain with a capable crew. For those who aided the heroes along the way, their tales lie within these pages, never to be undone. Let us not forget the power of their deeds and words.
Meh.
But most importantly, what of the fate of the Sword Coast and the beautiful merchant leader, Sasani? Because of the adventuring group's dedicated work into improving the economy of the Sword Coast and the massive economic strides made by Neverwinter thanks to their efforts, Sasani promoted the members of the group to be the company's co-owners.
Well,
Together, they utilized the merchant company's powers to restore Neverwinter's splendor, growing it into an economic powerhouse, with its heart located in the now massive structure of Crossroad Keep. After the vanquishment of the Sasay, Sasani abdicated leadership within the Soringar clan to return to Crossroad Keep, resuming her noble work restoring the economic prosperity of the Sword Coast.
let's just...
True to her word, the elegant Sasani introduced many innovative initiatives to bring wealth and prosperity to the region, but never at the cost of lives or livelihood. She became known as an intelligent and fair businesswoman, and after a time, even her enforced promise of harming no one ceased to chafe her, and she appeared to be almost comfortable within human society.
I'm sure wealth and
This
luxury will
concludes
do
my
that to
tale,
people.
dear readers. Though I know not when or how it may be read, one persistent concern still remains in my mind that I must share with you. These events, though seeming separate, have appeared to me to be more closely intertwined than I had previously imagined, each time that I think of them, and a grave chill freezes my bones when I do so. I hope here to report to the world the bravery of the heroes who faced down and defeated the Herald of Zehir, and enter such into legend, that such legends exist to inspire us in the days ahead. So, reader, I stand by my fear that something dreadful is coming, perhaps something that shall change the face of the realms forever.
So we're
I
either...
can only hope that brave heroes, like the ones that I was privileged to journey with, can step from obscurity and face the darkness when it arises. And to my friend, the esteemed Elminster, if this book sells well, I'm going to publish my work about nymphs and Samurak. I have an interested buyer. With flourish, Volotham Gedarm, historian and traveler of fable. The end.
Indeed. Oh, wait, that's not how it happened. What in the hell is this? Oh, really? Well, then, shall we start at the beginning and you can tell me where I got it wrong?
And so, dear readers, here ends my tale of sinister plots, heroism, and sacrifice. But what, you may ask, happened after the fall of Zehir's dread herald? What was the future of all the lives that were touched or undone by such events? Fear not, my good readers, as my name is full
Is it
of
just an excuse to...
I would not leave you in the lurch.
Raz, what kind of impression do you think you made on the Samarak and locals? Good one.
From what I've heard, it seems Samarak is experiencing a renewal of sorts. Relaxing some... Though I would love to claim credit for this, I must admit that it should go...
What role did you play in the... Oh, I see how it can go. Let's just let you, like, see the different areas of the ending. Eliminated Luskan presence.
Now, though the brave adventure, though it has been, except with Portla her day.
That's what I didn't do. The Shadan Zin's cult. I don't even remember. It's probably something that, slew the Black Dragons. I did... Wait. Which cult are we talking about? Because I, yeah, I did that.
But what of the tiny village of West Harbor? Suffering from the loss of two of its prominent citizens, West Harbor looked to new leadership. It found it within the wise, calm hands of Goodwife Aruna, who took on the mantle of mayor of the small hamlet.
Because that was the cult that was the leftovers of the shadow whatever.
And advance its reputation as a crafter of the choicest mead in northern Faerun. And what of the merchant factions of Neverwinter City? Fear not, their progress is marked as well. With the assistance of the brave adventurers, the power of the Forgotten Lords expanded tremendously, making the Sword Coast branch one of the most successful in the realms. For her capable service, Aster Maris was promoted to be the new leader of the organization.
Bayluth and Lastry, pretty much.
As for souls who lent there after the events, eventually
Yeah,
worried that
we'll
however,
skip these because we
though it
saw
is
them
not
already.
for those who aided. But most importantly, because together, after the true to her, she became these events. So I hope here, so reader, I can only hope that, and to my friend, with flourish, the end.
Neato. We don't need to do the credits. So, that was Neverwinter Nights 2, Storm of Zehir. It was actually more fun than I remember it being the last time I played it. So, yeah, great game. If you ever decide to play it yourself, make sure to bring along a ranger. They are incredibly useful. So, I'm sure there are a lot of guides as to good party makeups to have along with you. There are, of course, characters provided in-game to travel with you if you just want to do your one character. That's fine too, although I imagine that the ones you make yourself will be more powerful. Excuse me, if that's something you care about. So, that's it for that. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Take care, and see you next time.